Today I am challenging myself to edit this entire video on just my phone using Premiere on iPhone. It's going to be tiny. Thank you so much to Adobe for sponsoring this video, but first, in this edited on a teeny tiny phone video, we're going to be turning ourselves into a candy cane elf, and bonus, you get to see how the editing went for me. Kind of right now, actually, but also later as well, because technically I guess you're witnessing how the editing went right now. I do have to say though, I was mid-editing and I decided I desperately needed donuts. Like if I did not get a donut, I was going to simply die. So I stopped and I went to the store, and then I realized I could finish editing this video in the store. So shout out to this part of the video that was actually edited in the grocery store. Anyways, since of course we're turning ourselves into a candy cane elf, the main color scheme for this character would be red and white, since I'm doing a traditional candy cane. For once, I'm not making my eyebrows black, but I am indeed making them a candy cane. Using the same red as my eyeshadow, I added some to my lips. I was a little nervous about the brightness of the actual red blush, so I went with a reddish blush, but not eyeshadow red. I also added some white highlights to my nose and cheekbones, and then painted on some candy cane and peppermint candy freckles. I used white body paint for the base of all of them, scattered some white freckles around, and then went in using red body paint for the details, and also added some red freckles as well. I also added some blush under my nose. For my body, I just wanted straight up candy cane stripes. I didn't want to make my body too complicated, but also wanted it to tie in with my face. I usually do such grand body paints that I still wanted my freckles to stand out and be the main point of the makeup, since they were so cute. To make the stripes, I first went in with red body paint. I didn't mind if it was a little feathered, because I was still going to go in with the same color red eyeshadow as my eyes on top, as well as adding in some highlights using white body paint and white eyeshadow. To fill in the white stripes, I then went in using white body paint. I added some final details like some highlights and some extra freckles, some red eyelashes, and of course, elf ears. It was then time to turn my camera to get my vertical content, grab a coffee, and start my journey of editing on my phone using Premiere on iPhone. I usually mute all of my clips so I could film a voiceover later, but what I didn't know was that this little button, it muted all of my clips in one click. Incredible. I began editing how I normally would on desktop, sliding my clips around to adjust the length, or splitting them to just quickly chop them up. I mean quickly chop them up. Now, funny enough, I have to edit while recording my editing and then edit in my editing, which I wanted to be shown quickly. To speed those clips up, I just went in to adjust the speed. A nice discovery was that it actually shows a duration at the bottom, so you're not guessing what 5 times speed will land you at, and I just adjusted them all to 2 seconds. To add music in the background, I clicked on music and audio and then soundtracks, which uses Adobe stock. Once you find a song you like, you could just click add and it will add it to the timeline. You can then click and drag to adjust the song where you need it and cut it just like a regular clip. It also does snap to the clips above. To make things larger or move clips around in the video, you could just pinch to zoom and drag it around. Alternatively, you can use transform to edit the scale, rotate, and position right in the toolbar. There are also multiple tracks for the clips, just like there would be on desktop, so you could easily drag a clip to rearrange it if you put it in the wrong spot or change your mind. To film a voiceover, which you're hearing right now, you can click music and audio and then voiceover, which will record as the video plays. Now, for my first clip, I wasn't recording it in the app, and I actually have an echo in my room. To fix it, I used enhanced speech, and the before and after is wild. I am challenging myself to edit this entire video on just my phone. Challenging myself to edit this entire video on just my phone using Premiere on iPhone. And finally, when you're ready to export your video, you simply click export, and you can export up to 4K, which is what I'm exporting in right now. My favorite part of the whole thing? You get confetti when you are done.